Oh, I still can't find the link. Might pop up for me once I start the live and shit. We waiting on KD, people. This is going to be episode 45. Sunday Night Wine Down, episode 45.
I'm back for the second week. Get used to this ugly mug because I'm here.
Make sure everybody likes and shares the video. I'm going to try to share it on Facebook now so everybody can see it. I know some people still ain't subscribed to the channel yet, which, I don't understand the issue. But whatever floats your boat. What's up, people? How y'all doing? We're going to have a good show tonight. I got some shit lined up. I got some questions for Keinya. I'm starting some shit tonight.
You starting some shit tonight?
Yeah, I'm starting some shit tonight.
Oh, man.
What's up, Angelia? I'm starting some shit tonight. Well, how come everybody can see the link, but I can't?
I know. I can't see that shit either.
The fuck? All right, I got it.
You posted on your page or Sunday Night Wine Down page?
I'm posting it on my page right now. I just got to tag everybody and shit. It's episode 45, everybody. Make sure y'all like and share the video. I'm trying to tag people right now on Facebook so we can get started as soon as we find KD. She probably on somebody's couch right now. As soon as KD come up off that couch, we're going to get into it. How everybody doing? Let me know in the comments who all on. Say something in the comments. Did y'all enjoy last week's show? Are y'all happy that we back? Let me know what's going on.
They better be happy that we back.
Right. Let me know if y'all got anything for us y'all want us to talk about. I ain't gonna keep tagging everybody, so y'all better go on my page and find the link. No, see if you can see the link. I just tagged.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
She said she got trouble. She got trouble logging in.
Get out of here, KD, with the bullshit.
Yeah, I see it.
KD started her bullshit already, y'all. What's up, Lady KC? I hope Keinya is ready because I'm starting some shit with her tonight. You ain't her sidekick, Angela, though, because you would have came on. If you was her true sidekick, she would have came on right now.
Yeah. Angela be flaying us though. Like I don't be understanding what that's about. I don't be digging it.
Right. You gotta come. You can't just say you right here with her. You gotta come on. All right, I'm gonna start off the icebreaker while we waiting for KD. No, that's you with that echo, or is it?
You hear an echo?
Yeah.
All right, let me turn the joint ski. You still hear me with the echo?
No, you good. All right, everybody. This is the icebreaker for this week. What TV show? What's your favorite TV show or movie right now? And what TV show or movie are you looking forward to seeing in the future? So, what's your favorite TV show or movie right now? And what's your favorite TV show or movie that you're looking forward to? Let it know, in the comments. It's probably the Wu-Tang series for me right now, but I'm also a big heavy watcher of the L Word.
Are you? You know what's so funny? I used to love the L Word, and one of my all-time crushes used to be on there. And this is for the real L Word fan. Like I used to love it, watch it all the time when Pam Grier was on there.
Oh shit!
If anybody know the L Word, Pam Grier was actually on the first 2 seasons.
Right.
and she was the sister of the girl. I used to love that show.
Right. See,
But
it's hard for a lot of girls because it's a lot of girl on girl action.
it's girl, heavy girl on girl.
But it's really an emotional show, so it's like it's not all about just the girl on girl action. It's really about relationships in their own little secret community.
My favorite right now that I'm watching right now gotta be the Wu-Tang series. That's something that's heavy on the clicks. I'm excited to see that Wonder Years thing too. I want to see how they go with that. That was such a classic when I was growing up as a child.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Wonder Years. It's just the music that's throwing me off right now because I'm used to the original music.
Yeah. So but it was cool. I like the flip side of seeing the blacks. Right. I love it, and how we have to deal with racism, and how it's so funny. The little young boy was like, every time something happened, he'd be like, "Oh, but they're not racist."
Right.
But yeah, that was dope.
You know what was my favorite part so far is when the parents is always telling them, "Stay out of grown folks' business," because that was the thing that I used to go through with my kids, and I used to be like, "What are y'all talking about? Like, I don't need to explain all this shit to y'all."
Exactly. Exactly.
My parents explain every little single thing to me. They were like, "This is grown folks' business. Mind your fucking business. Don't ask me where I was at, where I'm going, all of that shit. I'm grown. You're the child. Stay in the child's place."
It was crazy though to see the girl that he has a crush on link up with his best friend though. Like, I know he had to be wanting to kill himself, but that's how it is when you sleep.
Right. Tara said the Wonder Years. Said she said Wu-Tang is her favorite right now, but she's feeling the Wonder Years.
So what's your all-time favorite though? Since people in the comments are saying they all-time favorite, what's your all-time favorite?
What, TV show?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Wire.
You wiring it?
I'm gonna go to Wire.
My all-time favorite is Martin.
Okay. Tara said SUV is her favorite. SVU, I mean. I'm waiting for the Sopranos movie though.
That's the one with the son, right?
It's when Tony was a young boy.
Okay.
Because he died, so they can't do it. For years. It's when Tony was a young boy. How he got into the game. What situation you got that you would love to discuss, Lady KC? Let me know in the comments, Lady KC. What situation you talking about?
I'm trying to figure out for the life of me right now, right?
What's up?
Where's Karen at? We only 2 weeks in, and we showing up to work late.
That's what I'm saying.
The 30-day probationary period ain't even kicked in yet.
See, now when I cuss people out in the meetings, then people will be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh man, Karen going to get us when she get on here. Watch.
Like, where is she?
But yo, we got a great show lined up for y'all today.
We
got a great guest coming on this evening. An amazing author. Y'all gonna get an opportunity to see her in action. We always talk about her, but she's gonna be here telling us her story, giving us the insights on what she got going on and what she's working on and what she got coming up. And that's the incomparable Keinya Graves. We also have in his back. It was kind of mild and low key last week because of the topic, but I'm heard ideology is back and is back in full effect. Karen's corner, if Karen can ever swing around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, where is you at, Katie?
It's going to be his. That's a big one tonight. And then we're going to touch on the Afghan and Haitian refugee crisis that's going on here in the United States. Why are Afghans refugees being treated better than Haitian refugees, and what is that all about? So we're going to touch on a lot of different things this evening, and in this hour show that we got for y'all is going to be full of some gems and great takeaways. And I'm so looking forward to talking with Keinya.
Right.
Keinya threw a shot at me last week. Like she was bucking.
She challenged Nell
came
to a
up
versus.
bucking at me last week. She
She
pulled the
challenged
car
the
up.
back-to-back. She challenged the back-to-back champ to a versus, y'all.
She came out my block and started throwing shots. Like,
right. If y'all want to see them in
gangster.
the verses, we gonna set that up.
So we're gonna definitely have to holler at her and see what her mental is at. You know what I mean? Give her flowers and talk our shit. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Helen Weaver. She said she liked the Johnsons. I don't know what else that's supposed to say. I got into the Johnsons a little bit. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Shalimar? I see you. She says she's waiting on the Halloween movie. What you think about the Halloween movie now? You trying to go see that?
No. Are
you over scary movies?
Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was, and y'all can call me a punk, a chump, whatever you want to. The movie that has scared me for life was Friday the 13th. Freddy Krueger canceled it all for scary movies. I don't do scary movies, bro. I do any other movie except scary movies and horror movies. I can't. I
don't be scared from scary movies, so I just don't even watch them.
I just can't get into it. It just ain't for me.
Right. Tara says she's ready for BMF.
Yeah, that BMF joint. That BMF joint gonna be. They said that thing is gonna be special.
Tara, you ain't watch it? Oh shit! Look who's finally come to the party, everybody. Look who's finally come to the party.
Make sure it might pull off. I don't know. I can't reboot the entire system, so I might freeze up.
Make sure everybody likes and shares the video. Everybody, we trying to welcome KD. You know, she's on that what you call that woman time?
Better. That's worse.
She's on that woman time, like you know.
Huh?
they always late, you know. She on that female time.
Now she got two things. She got two things going against her. See,
my apologies, everybody.
She got Hollywood. She got Hollywood on us, and she got that female time going on. So
you freezing up a little bit, KD.
Yeah, I was on Hollywood time. You know what? Actually, everybody out there who's watching, I think that Sunday Night Wine Down should start sending Karen D's very own makeup artist.
Oh shit! Now the diva shit has begun. The Hollywood diva shit is in full effect now.
Oh man,
full makeup, hair and shit.
I want Marquez, the one who did me for the movie.
God damn,
that's my little buddy. I'll just pay for him to come every Sunday. Well, maybe once a month. Pamper me. Hey y'all, vote for that. Pamper Karen D.
All right, Katie. Since we running late because of somebody, I ain't gonna say no names, but we running late for somebody. Do you want to go into your affirmation right now, or you want to welcome the guests? What you want to do? It's on you.
Okay, all in one thing. Welcome everybody, but I do have to say one thing. I don't see who all is on here. I will see later on, but what I want to address is this: covering yourself daily, because you never know what you're gonna face. My nephew, he was doing deliveries in Atlanta on Friday night. Innocently, he was dropping stuff off. So y'all be careful when you're doing Uber Eats or whatever. Drop some stuff off. The man next door, his alarm went off. My nephew was in his car after dropping the things off. Next thing you know, he has a gun in his face. The white man accused him of robbing his home. Now that could have went so wrong, but my nephew, having the demeanor that he diffused what could have been a very tragic day. So cover yourselves when you're out there doing Uber Eats or whatever, because you never know what kind of maniacs are out there. And not to mention, the police was called, and he was Caucasian, and they both say that that's just something that happened on a normal. So they just swept it under the rug, or so they think. But that was Karen D's nephew.
All right, Katie, can you introduce our first guest who we've been waiting for a long time. We got questions. We got questions. So introduce our guest, Karen.
I will. Let me show him something.
All right.
Oh Lord, did I show y'all ass? I'm sorry. Okay, this is what I was doing, y'all. Can y'all see that?
What you doing in my book, KD?
I was just sitting here reading because I love supporting all of my author friends. Now,
you freezing up, KD.
Book, if you haven't gotten it, you need to get it. Okay, you need to get it. He is a new author that came.
You freezing up, KD. Is KD freezing up or is it me, y'all? Who's freezing
That's
up?
her.
You, KD?
Okay,
KD, you freezing up. Go out and come back in, KD.
Okay.
No, introduce our guest now.
All right, without further ado, while Karen got her internet situation situated, this young lady has taken the world by storm. She's not just an author. She's a mother, a friend, and a family to all of us here at Sunday Nite Wine Down, Friday Night Lights, Telemade Teas, Telemade Kicks on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. She drove down my block, started shooting at me, told me to come outside. So we coming outside. So we want to turn it over to the incomparable, the amazing Keinya Graves.
What's up, Keinya?
Hey.
What's popping?
I don't know why the camera is on black and white, but hey.
What's up, Keinya? How you doing? First and foremost, Keinya, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Let us know what neck of the woods are you residing in right now.
Well, right now I am in the lovely town of Clarksville, Tennessee. And
Deville, huh?
And down south magic for y'all.
Down south, yes, sir.
That down south magic for y'all. So Keinya I was looking at your author page today, and I seen that you had like 20 books out or some shit. So how many books is it that you have out right now?
I have 12 books, 1 journal, and I'm working on number 14.
Okay. So how did you get into writing? How did it all come about?
I've always written poetry, always, ever since I was little. But I had an incident a long time ago where it just triggered some things in me, and I had a friend that I worked with that used to tell me all the time to write it down.
Right.
So I started writing little, like basically keeping a journal, and she would read it. It was weird because it was a journal. But she would read it. I'd take it to work with me, and she would read it. And she was like, you need to write this as a story. But I didn't want to actually write that particular story. So I just switched it up, and instead of it being what was going on at the time, it ended up being what I would like for my life to turn into. Okay. Along with some other things, adding in some colorful nature and some very interesting, shall we say, Karen making something that would make Karen blush right now.
we gonna say her material is a little risque. That's what we gonna say. Her material is
realistic moments.
Realistic moments. That's what she want to call it. Realistic moments. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all get y'all questions out before I dig into her shit.
So, hello, Keinya, y'all.
Don't be attacking my girl.
Oh shit!
Okay, first of all, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the internet, I am so proud to know this young lady right here. I really checked her out this weekend. Girl, you know what? When I see stuff like that, I can't do nothing but praise you. tell you to keep going, because I know with each book that you push out, that you have pushed out a healing within that book. So you keep going, my sister. You keep going. And as far as anything to make me blush, baby, read Great Family Praise. I guarantee you I won't blush. Read She, Me, We. I won't blush.
I got
You won't blush.
Oh, boy, KD. Oh, you blushing, KD.
Welcome to the show, though, Keinya.
Thank you.
What's
I'm
up,
glad
Nell?
to be here.
No, what's up, Nell? What you got?
Before we get into the shots fired at, because I'm still in healing from that. But one of the 18 books that she has written, one of my favorites. Well, actually, it was two. Was Ninja Freaks and Confessions of a Cougar, and those two books spoke volumes, and her writing and things like that. Tell us how you got your. Tell us how those thoughts become, books that you put out like that. What goes into you putting out such a beautiful body of work that you do?
You would pick two of the freakiest books that I've written today. Just throwing that out there. But Ninja Freaks is actually the third book that I wrote. It's I take that back. It's the second book that I wrote. And it was an extension of the first one. I just took my first book ever was called Garden of Black and White Roses. That one was a collection of short stories, but it all blended in the characters together. So what I did with Ninja Freaks is, with one of the main characters from Black and White Roses, I just made an additional character. I made her have a sister, and I just went from there. And I end up closing out the first book with the stories joining together by saying what those characters did in Ninja Freaks, but it was about one main character, if that makes sense. Confessions of a Cougar. It was based on realistic. It was based on something I was actually going through. I was at one point in a situationship, if you want to say, type thing.
Keinya, hold on, Keinya. Can we call that a throuple?
Excuse me, what?
Entanglement.
Can we call that a throuple?
We're calling it a situationship. It was a situationship. A big mistake, a big chunk of my life, but what I took out of it. I took little bits and pieces out of what was going on dealing with this younger guy, and I just made it colorful. What would I do with this type of character? What would I do if this character got in this situation? Which it didn't get to that point. I just want to let everybody know, if you read the book, it's realistic romance, but it's fiction. Just throwing that out there.
I understand, girl.
I had to clarify, because I've actually had people come up to me. So who is who? No.
All right. So being if that was the case, were you nervous about any of the characters that you wrote about reading it?
No, actually, no. I like it's funny when people actually do that. Ask me if certain characters are based on certain people. Now, there are some real people who, like the friends in Confessions of a Cougar. All the friends are my friends. Like Angie's in the book. She is one of Paris's best friends throughout the 10-year time period that the book is based on. And I just took people who were close to me, and I said, okay, I guess I'll give you guys a shout out, and this is what we're gonna do. And yeah, I think they appreciated it a little bit.
All right, y'all got anything before I get into her shit?
Really?
All right, Kenya.
I have one. I have a question.
Go ahead.
So Kenya, when you're writing in the different characters and you really become those characters, does it drain you? And what do you do to get your energy back?
It does. It does. Mainly the characters, the type of characters that I write are, I want to say, maybe, like I said, every character I write is a part of me. You know, they have my parts of my personality anyway.
Right.
So when I'm writing, it's basically me delving further into myself, but trying to still make it relatable to other people. So I'm trying to make sure that first of all it makes sense,
Right.
and second of all, it's good writing. Um, once the once I'm done with the characters, once I'm done with the book, once I've done the publishing phase, and I'm actually
Thanks,
starting to
man.
do the marketing, um, it's on to the next one. Like it's time for me.
It is.
I usually think characters in my sleep, and I'll get up and I'll write the next one. So at that point, I don't think I have a lot of time to decompress from one character to the next. I just have to jump into the next character.
Okay, so what's the hardest part about writing a book?
Um, Marketing. The writing part is easy. Um, it's easier when you have an actual flow. But once you get the book written, once you get it edited, and once you get it, to the publishing phase, all that just goes really quickly. Um, but as a self-published author, I have to push it out myself. I have to do pretty much the promotion. I have to do, and if a person is not reading your book to begin with, if they're not, if you have, especially if you have multiple books, if a
Right.
person is not reading the first book, or they read and they got offended maybe by the first book, thinking it was something different,
Right.
then they're not going to be willing to read anything else that you have. So you have to now convince people, hey, this is good, because once they read it, if they didn't like it, they told their friends, and their friends told their friends. They may have purchased it somewhere because they know you, read it, like, this is not really what I wanted to read, or what I really thought it was going to be. So it's my job now to market and try to
Right.
get them to buy it.
Okay, so as you write a lot about relationships and personal experiences and other people's experience, what do you think is today's biggest issues why relationships don't last in today's generation?
Um, that's a good question. A lot of trust issues. I mean, trust issues, communication. Um, what else?
What do y'all think? Nell and KD, what do y'all think?
Well, I hope you ain't asking me what the hell do I know.
You know what? That's actually a really hard question for me, because I haven't actually been in a, I guess, real steady relationship in 18 years. Healthy, well, it wasn't even healthy. So I mean, I haven't actually been in a relationship. I've been in, I've dated over time, last couple of years, but I actually lost my trust in relationships because of my last relationship. So I'm really not a good, you know, that's you have to you have to break my wall down in order to get me to start trusting you. But once you do, I try my best,
Right.
to make that relationship healthy. Usually
But
it
are
doesn't
you
work out.
open to that? Are you open to that? Are you open to, trying to trust somebody?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
Because
open to
Katie
trying to
not.
trust somebody.
Katie not. She just
Katie's
shut him
like,
down.
You call me out like that. Oh my God.
Katie just shut him down from the gate. Like, no.
Oh
No.
my God. He called me out like that, Kenya.
No,
And
what's
he's
your answer to
lying.
the question now?
He is lying.
Repeat the question, see?
The question was, what do you think is the biggest issue why relationships are not lasting today?
I mean, a number of factors go into it, but I think the number one thing is no one gives it the time to grow. We're such in this microwave phase of everything just being popped in and it coming out fast, and it just being, oh, we get a phone number, the next step is marriage. Right. And it doesn't have that in-between period for you to grow as an individual, but then to grow as a couple. And as much as, you know, time is not on our side, because as we get older, you know, nothing's promised to us. We still have to go through that maturation process as a couple in order for us to reach those goals that we're looking to achieve, which is hopefully forever.
Right.
So I think that's one of the things that relationships lack nowadays. Yes, it's trust. Trust is always going to be an outlying factor or a big caveat of it. But I think time and patience and growing and understanding is the number one killer of relationships a lot of the times.
Okay. All right, Keinya, are you ready?
I'm ready. I mean, now the only thing I can tell you is, as a divorced woman, after many, many years, I can tell you what will break it apart. And that is lack of communication, lack of interest.
Right.
When you go into a relationship, you know, I guess the old adage goes, whatever you begin with, continue with that. But when that lack of interest comes, you know, you're gonna eventually push the person away because they don't see the interest. Granted, it can take years, you know, but I mean, that's the only thing I can tell you is keep the interest there. If you want the person in your life, if you don't want the person in your life, then no, you're not going to show the interest because the interest is not there. And I mean, keep communication open. That's all I can say. I mean, other than that, hell, I'm looking for a class.
Okay. All right, Keinya.
Yes, sir.
Since you write these,
can I point out something real quick? Okay, yeah. I just have to shout out Nell though, real quick. This is my what I write under. It's called Carlu Creative. It's dedicated, you know, it's a dedication to my grandmothers. Nell made me this shirt like 2 years ago. So I just wanted to let him, and he's not on right this second, but he made this shirt like 2 years ago. I just had to point it out. Go ahead. Sorry.
Shout out to the mayor. All right, yes. Keinya, since you write these risque books, right?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, right? I need you to rank these in order of what do you think? Okay. What do you think is the highest from 1 to 3? We're gonna start at 1 being the highest, all right?
Okay.
So you have to rank them from 1 to 3. Do you think most people are born freaks, turned freaks, or never going to be a freak?
I think never gonna be a freak is 3.
Okay.
Born freaks 2. Created to be a freak, number 1. I think.
What you got, KD?
I think born freak is number 1. Number 2.
You think that's the most, KD?
Huh?
You think born freaks are the most?
Wait a minute. Tell me the question again.
Look, you have to rank them from 1 to 3. 1 is the highest. 1 is the highest. Born freaks, turned freaks, or never going to be a freak.
Oh, okay. Turned freak, then born freak, then never going to be a freak.
No, you got the question?
What's the question?
You have to rank these from 1 to 3. What's the highest? Born freaks, turned freaks, or never going to be a freak?
Is that what my preference is?
No, just in general. Well, you already know what your preference is. Everybody would prefer. So let me know in the comments too what y'all think. Rank them from 1 to 3. Born freaks, turn freaks, or never going to be a freak?
I guess born freak, turn freak, and never going to be a freak is my joint.
You said born freaks first.
Yeah.
I don't think born freaks are the highest.
I said that at first too.
But I didn't understand the question. I came in not understanding the question. So
Keinya, you didn't say that as number one, right?
No, I said turn was number one.
Okay, his question is number two. How many do you think exist? Is it
no? It's not how many do I think exist. It's what's more. Like what's more.
Like
what's more out there in the world?
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Turn freak.
So you
probably
said
turn freak.
Turn freak.
Then born a freak and then never going to be a freak.
I think never is going to be a freak is number one.
You got a lot of people that never want to be freaks?
Yeah.
No, I think you got a lot of people that want to be freaks.
I think if you get that right person, you got
closet freaks out there.
As I don't know what, you will do whatever they.
But there's more people that's shy or not as freaky.
Closet freaks, but they still freaks.
No,
exactly. Closet freaks.
A freak is a freak. I don't care what they do.
What's the definition of a freak though?
A definition of a freak is what I call AA. And AA means attitude and appetite. So your attitude means that you're with the shits, you'll try anything. And your appetite means you always want it. So those two combined is what I would
closet freaks.
A freak.
We got a lot of closet freaks out there.
So Helen is saying, how can you be born a freak? Helen, some people are just naturally freaky.
Yeah.
And they was born that way.
Yeah.
They was born that way.
Tara said, turn freak, never going to be a freak, and then born freak.
What does Lil Joe say? Well, Lil Joe, what do you say? I can't wait. You agree with Nell. What did Nell say?
Hold up. Let's get a community background on who Lil Joe is.
Okay. Little Joe is I call her my sister because we're so close. She's actually my sister-in-law, but she is when I am in Atlanta, that's my home.
Then stop pressing her. Let her have her own talk. You trying to put a muzzle on that young lady. Leave her alone.
Oh, y'all just don't know her. Oh my God. Lil Joe, speak up.
All right.
And she got the name Lil Joe because that's
I got a question for Keinya though. I got an interesting question for Keinya though.
Go ahead now before we move to the next topic. Go ahead.
How did you go about choose your editor?
Well, my editor is my best friend. It was kind of easy. She wanted to actually, that was something that she's always wanted to do. She wanted to be an editor, and we had talked several nights about it. She had read my first two books. I didn't have the rights to. They were published by someone else, and when I finally got the rights, she actually read it, and she was like, "You need somebody to edit this." And I said that was one of the reasons why I fought to get the rights back to that book, those books actually. So she helped me out with that, and after that we discussed. I think I kind of burnt her out though, with how many books I was cranking out at the same time, but pretty much, just trying to give her the opportunity to do something that she wanted to do. She's been wanting to do, and it was easy to find. It worked out.
That's dope, because I was actually talking to someone who is an artist, and they said that their greatest they're great, but they're only great because of the help that they have that's behind the scenes that brings to life, our ideas. And you have an amazing editor. I just wanted to commend you on your editor and your her editing skills, because your books are amazing and they are great reads, and that's a true product of the author's thoughts and also the editor making sure they capture what the author's putting out there. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Okay, Little Joe Neil responded to what you said, KD. KD, you see it? KD, you
Born
woke up
free, made a free, never be. That's her. That is her. Look,
said,
she
born
was
free,
trying to
born
teach me. I said, girl, I ain't made out of that kind of cloth. That girl is a born freak.
Okay, make sure y'all look up Keinya on Amazon. I'm gonna share her Amazon page for y'all.
Now, I think you were gone when I kind of showed this. You remember this?
Yeah, I remember that. That's it. Absolutely.
Make sure y'all look up Keinya
And
Graves.
don't be and yo, not only do y'all go get the books, grab that merch too.
For her books.
You know what I mean? Put that merch out there so they can see that. I like that.
And Keinya, can you give out your social media handle so people can follow you? And we also want you to stay on for the next, couple topics, if you can.
It is Carlou Creative, CARLLOU Creative, on everything, Instagram, Facebook, on TikTok. I don't have a lot more, but on TikTok it is basically Keinya_Carlou. I got some kind of, I kind of promote my books on TikTok there. I'm gonna start getting more into doing live videos as well, or me recording videos as well on there. I'm just trying to slowly work my way into it.
Right. All right, y'all ready to go to the next topic, KD?
Yes,
you
sir.
up there, KD? What's happening?
Look, I'm just not getting a chance to share the link. I had to restart. I don't know what the hell going on with my shit.
Yeah, because you're freezing up right now. Why you laughing at it, Keinya?
Yo, we gonna get shut down by the CDC, yo. FCC or something.
All right. I'm gonna go on to the next topic.
Freezing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the next topic. So the next topic is gonna be the Texas abortion laws. So I'm gonna tell y'all what this is about. So in Texas, they just passed this law on abortions where they say any woman that goes and gets an abortion after 5 to 6 weeks, which is like a month and a half, or they said whenever the baby's heartbeat is sustained, anybody that helps them in that abortion process can sue them for $10,000. So if somebody drives a girl to the abortion clinic, they can get sued. If the doctor can get sued. If you knew about it, anybody that knew about it and helped in getting a woman an abortion past that time can be sued for $10,000. So what's y'all thought? And it doesn't even matter the circumstances, like if she was raped or if it's an incest pregnancy, anything like that, they don't even care. So they're putting it on the citizens so they don't have to take the fault. But the citizens can get $10,000 if they snitch and tell that somebody got an abortion past that month and a half time period. So what are y'all thoughts on this new Texas abortion law that's already been put in effect?
I have a question.
What's up, K-Day?
Who's gonna do the suing?
Anybody. You can like people. You know how people moms be like they don't want their daughter to get an abortion. You can sue your own child. You can sue your neighbor. It don't even matter. Anybody can sue anybody if long as they got an abortion past that time period.
Why? How? I mean, I logically that doesn't make sense. I mean, they can sue if it's a minor. Is that what you're saying?
No, it doesn't have to be a minor.
So if an adult female decide this for herself,
right?
See, that's the point, Karen. That's the point.
Yeah,
Karen.
I mean that doesn't logically that doesn't make sense. But then we are talking about the government,
right?
So that's my point. How much of this do they get? How much money of this do they get for that lawsuit?
What, the government?
Yeah.
The government, I don't know if the government gets, any of the profits. They're just trying to make it a way for them to outlaw abortions without taking a fall. That's their thing. They don't want to be the fall guy in it. So what you thought? What's your thoughts on that, Nell?
I actually have a problem with the government or anybody telling anybody what they can do with their body, especially a woman. How can me as a man tell a woman what she can and can do with her body? And a lot of these lawmakers are men, right?
Right.
Privileged men who haven't came from struggle or strife, and a lot of times, these women are taking the stand against, for themselves, their body, and then also for their unborn seed that is growing, to say, I can't handle this, so it's best that I have an abortion, or I've been violated, and I can't live with this for the rest of my life and violate this child along with going through this, whatever the case may be. I don't think nobody should have the right to tell a person what they can and cannot do with their body. And Texas and any other state that has this law should be ashamed of themselves, because what you're doing is you're causing catastrophe. Just talk to some of the ladies. Just talk to women that have had abortions and the reasons why they had them. Talk to women that have lost children and they didn't want to lose them, but because of miscarriages or domestic violence, like we talked about last week. Or talk to the women that have been raped and violated, and a baby came of that.
Right.
Talk to them and see what their story is before we start to go out here and making these laws and saying what they couldn't and shouldn't do. But 10,000 is 10,000, and you're gonna have a lot of people, unfortunately, who are going to speak up and speak out just so they can get to 10,000.
Right.
You're gonna have a bitter baby father, right? He might have wanted the girl to get the abortion. He probably sent her to get the abortion. Then I'm going to call 10 minutes, 20 minutes later and say, yo, she aborted my kid so he can get 10,000. That's how crazy this world is. And we're enabling
guys suing women
people
for $10,000 over them getting an abortion is going to be the craziest shit.
I can see it coming, T. You see the not. It's just if I could think that in that moment, if you just explained that, how many other people have thought that, right?
Look, no, just imagine a guy and his baby mom planning that shit together.
I can see it, bro. You can see I know people that would do it. I know somebody who would do it in a heartbeat. Yo, go get the abortion. I'm gonna call the peoples and say you got an abortion and I ain't authorize it. We're gonna get 10,000. We're gonna be eating.
So, what's your thoughts, Keinya?
I agree. I don't think government should have anything to do with what a woman can do with their body. I think it's stupid that they have actually attempted to take us back to how long ago with these decisions that they're making. I believe that, like Neil said, people are going to be coming out of the woodworks just to get that money. Because right now, look at what they did with unemployment. People were basically trying not to work to get unemployment because they were getting the extra money. Not because they didn't want to. I mean, some of them didn't really want to work, but then when you have the opportunity to work, they did. So, people are going to be trying to report, even if they don't. I mean, they could be walking by somebody that was talking about a book and report somebody thinking that they were talking about that, trying to get money, not even know the whole story. So I think it's reckless. I think it's unnecessary.
Make sure everybody likes and shares the video. And they also said that you can even sue the Uber driver who takes the girl to the hospital to get the abortion. You can even sue the Uber driver who takes the girl to the hospital. That's how crazy they're making it big.
Bro, so what we getting out of this? 50,000, 100? Like, what's the max? Like, where do we stop it? Like, you can sue the Uber driver, you can sue the girl, you can sue the doctor,
you can sue the nurses, you can sue everybody involved. You can sue everybody involved with this process.
Yo, y'all crazy. I swear, this world is becoming crazier and crazier.
They made this law because they said that most women in Texas, they get abortions when they're like 6 or 7 months. It's crazy, man.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy, man. But living in this crazy world.
Yeah, we living in a crazy world, man.
Anybody have any thoughts or comments before we get to the segment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What do y'all think about this abortion law? And do y'all have any last words? Do you, Nell, or you, Keinya, have any last words on this abortion law before we go to the next topic?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. All right, Nell, we're going to go into Haitian shit. So can you tell people what's going on?
All right, so, over the past month and a half, we've been hearing about one thing after another when it has to come through with natural disasters, when it has to do with the America pulling out of Afghanistan, and just us being a power, us being the land of the free, and people wanting to gravitate to the United States. This topic here is talking about the Afghan refugees versus the Haitian refugees, right? And the reason why we picked this topic this week is because Philadelphia has now become a major hub for the Afghan refugees that are coming into our country to be processed and then given homes, right? Given homes and then given new identities and new life. The same thing that the Afghans are dealing with, needing to flee their country to have better living conditions, safety, education, all of that is happening to the Haitians. Now, the Haitians were affected by a large earthquake, and then 2 or 3 days later, the hurricane hit. So their country has been ravaged by this disaster. They took a lot of the people from Haiti and brought them over to Mexico. The Mexican border that borders Texas. There's a border that they took them to, a place in Mexico that they took them to, which borders Texas, that if you cross over the line, some water, that you are in the United States now, which to a number of folks is the land of the free, opportunity, a place to start over. Now, as we can see in this picture right here, these are Border Patrol officers, chasing down these Haitian refugees because they're trying to get out of the squalor that they have them in, living under a bridge that separates Mexico from the United States, right? How come we as Americans involve ourselves in places like Afghanistan for war and riches, right? But we cannot involve ourselves in a place that has been destroyed, from a natural disaster. But we frequent over there when we take our trips, and we go over there and take their resources, and those people, we benefit from those areas over here, but we can't allow their people to benefit the same way these other people benefit. And it's becoming a debate,
right?
A topic that is starting to now raise the eyebrows of colored people versus non-colored people, right? Haitians are blacks. They're dark-skinned people.
Right.
Where now the Afghani people, well, the United States says, oh, well, we have a relationship with Afghanistan. We went over there 20 years ago after 9/11 happened, and we went over there and we took control of their country. Yeah, we took control of a country that actually never allowed us to control them. Because now, 20 years later, the United States is out of that country, lost a lot of resources, lost a lot of things, only to just habitat there for 20 years. And now they need shelter from the Taliban, where these people are affected by a disaster and need a place to stay, and we won't give it to them. Just as T's last segment talked about our government always sticking their nose in the places that it does not need to be. That's one of the things that we also need to be cognizant of when we go vote each year, is how we're actually voting. Are we voting for a party affiliation? Are we voting for just to say we voted? Or are we truly voting for the right policies that are affecting us as people? Right? You might have a daughter, you might have a son, you might have someone in your family that at some point may be affected by this abortion situation. You may have a relative that's of Haitian descent or Jamaican descent or descent from any other country other than here that might need our resources at some point, but they're treated unhumane.
Right.
But you may have somebody else that has nothing to do with this country because we want to be territorial and go over there and disrupt their lives only for them to be brought over here and given lives better than the people that live here.
Right.
These people, these Afghan people, and I do not say they don't deserve a better life, because we all do as human beings. We are all the same when it comes down to it. We're humans. We're born the same way and we die the same way, right? But when does it become a responsibility of us all to become one and band together? That's why this topic was such of an importance. It just so happens that I'm in Texas this week and had a firsthand chance of going into that area to seeing, what it's like, just to see, the differences that Texas has. If you ever been in Texas, you see they have a large population of Hispanics, Mexicans, Blacks, also a large population of white, but majority of the state is made up more of minorities than it is of, the Caucasian descent. I was, doing my research for this topic, and Texas actually used to be a part of Mexico.
Right.
United States purchased Texas from Mexico and actually kind of like, as we always do, bully things and took over this state. But getting back to the natural thing at hand is, when do we stand up to our own government and says enough is enough? Let's treat each and every person like a person instead of as a financial gain or as a way of being a politically driven aspect to a agenda or propaganda.
So Kenya or KD, do y'all have any thoughts on this topic?
Oh hell, I'm back.
Yeah, Katie.
Oh,
Finally.
okay. I'm just sitting back, relaxed.
Do y'all have any?
Well, see, I have to catch up. I mean, the only thing I know is that y'all are discussing about the explosion of Haitians.
Right.
I made a promise to myself that I was going to zip my mouth on that tonight, because I lost it today on my live on Facebook. I even took it down. It's going to be up on my YouTube, but I had to take it down because I absolutely lost it when I saw the footage of those men on those horses chasing those people, those humans. So,
Kenya, you got any
I don't like it.
Kenya, you got any thoughts on this?
I do, but no, I'm not.
All right. All I'm going to say is, at some point, we have to start minding our business and let everybody do what they do, because we got our own issues. But I have a question for y'all. Would y'all be opposed to going back to how do you say the fucking word? Segregation. Would you be opposed to going back to segregation? And on our own terms, segregation, not slavery segregation, our own terms segregation. Would y'all be opposed to that?
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
What about you, Kenya?
I would be opposed to it. I mean, there are some well-meaning people out there. It's just the ones that making decisions right now are not those people, basically, for the most part. So when our past president didn't help the situation any at all, he just basically opened the door for idiots to show their that they are idiots. And now it's at the point where you got to pick and choose who you deal with. But I wouldn't want to go back. Now, when we did have segregation, Black people did have more. We did prosper a little bit more. But you see how that turned out. They didn't like the fact that we were prospering, so they destroyed it. So I mean, it's hit and miss. It could go either way, but I don't think I would want to go back to it.
Now, wrapping up this topic, what are they doing now? What's the next move? What are they doing to figure
Well,
this?
they are now allowing those Haitian refugees to now be transported to different states. So as of early as yesterday, you had them flying out, those Haitians that were under that control to different states for allowing them to get temporary housing and benefits. Because when the beautiful thing about this the world that we live in now is social media, pictures, instantaneous snapshots of what's going on and it being distributed around the world. So now you can't say, oh, that didn't happen. You can't cover it up. It's brought to the forefront. So when those pictures came out and you have so many people now becoming vocal, now they have to backtrack and they have to backpedal and now say, all right, we didn't mean it to be like that. It just happened because we didn't have control yet and we were trying to assess certain things, and now we got a plan now. So that's what happened, and that's the beauty of these devices that we hold in our hands daily and dearly to our lives, is these cell phones, and allowing those pictures to be shot out to so many different people. So not just like the Afghan refugees, like they're sending to different states, they're sending those Haitian refugees as well to these different states, processing them so they now have homes and they now have adequate living conditions that they can now become part of society, as well as the Afghans as well. So that's happening.
Okay.
One more thing. If I come up missing in 2 days, the government's got me.
They gonna take Nell down in Texas, y'all. Pray for Nell, y'all. Pray that Nell have a good trip in Texas, y'all. KD, it's on you, KD. It's your time to shine.
I mean, shout out to the states that are providing shelter for them. As I said, I did read up on it some. I can't get too involved in that because I do not agree with any kind of injustice whatsoever of anyone, no matter the race, color, creed, or whatever. So shout out to the states who are treating them like what they are, humans. And last time I read, I see where Mexico had taken in, I think 8,000, I think 5 more thousand or so were waiting to be sent or placed. So shout out to them. Blessings to you all.
Okay, KD, go right into Karen's corner.
Oh shit!
Come on, KD. Come on, KD.
Okay.
Come on, KD.
Okay, I'm on my phone, y'all. So you know what? I read the letter, and I'm just gonna tell you what it is. I got this letter. This young man and his fiance, they are getting married. Now, he has saved up $16,000 to buy a home. However, she wants to use the money to have a big elaborate wedding. Now, he has agreed to put as much as $3,000 on a ring. Well, she is not satisfied still. So, do you think that he is wrong for wanting to save $15,000 in order to build them a home? Or do you think she has the right to be angry because this is going to be the biggest day of her life? She'll never live it again, which I know that is her thinking. Who do you think is wrong or right, him or her?
Who wants to go first? So it's on you, Keinya. You're the guest, Keinya. It's on you, Keinya.
Okay. Honestly, I think she's selfish. I think that she's looking at one day versus the rest of their life. He's looking at the rest of their life or an investment for the future. That's a lot of money for a wedding. A lot of money for a wedding when you can, do something nice in the backyard of the house that you're about to, invest in. No, I think she's stupid. That's just me.
Okay, everybody in the comments, let us know who y'all think is wrong, the guy or the girl. It's on you now.
He wrong.
He wrong. I agree with you.
He wrong.
How is he wrong?
Because you got to know who you're marrying.
Exactly.
Got you.
Exactly. That's my point exactly. He's wrong for not doing his due diligence and making sure that she was the right one. Man, I'm 16. It ain't even no choice. Home over materialistic thing. We need a place to lay our head and sleep. Like, be comfortable and protected. You worrying about a ring? I can't understand the logic of people nowadays. Is like ridiculous. Like, why is my love evaluated?
Instagram. They need pictures for Instagram now.
But yeah, but why is our love has a valuation on it? Like, it's a $16 evaluation on our life. Like, oh, my love for you is being able to show your friends that you got a nice size ring, but right. You ain't got a pot to piss in a window to throw it out of. That's something that old people used to say. I used to remember hearing my mother say that, and my grandmother saying that. Like, what's more important? And that's where I said it's his fault, because he didn't do his due diligence and making sure that he had somebody that was down for the fight just like he is.
Yeah, I feel like you got to know who you're marrying. If you know you're marrying that bougie, materialistic person who wants to spend the money that way, you got to know what you getting into. You got to know what you're getting into. Let us know in the comments.
It still don't make it right though. It still don't make it right.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you gotta know your opponent at all turns. You gotta know your opponent.
So that's like the top. That's like the couple that's going to go out there and get that abortion money,
right?
Because he's going to be like, all right, I got to do something to change up. I got to go out here and do something crazy. Like, they be the ones that go out here and doing crazy, or he's catering to her needs, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making sure that your mate is satisfied, right? Boom. He's going to go out there and he's going to work his ass off.
Right.
And then here comes the narrative. If you're never home, you're always at work. You never have time for me. You always working. You always got this going on. You don't never had time to come visit. You never had time to spend time with me. Damn, baby, you want a $16,000 ring. What you want me to do?
Right.
Right? Then that becomes another problem. And then that problem becomes another problem. And it's almost like there's no middle ground. There's no compromise. Right? Because you're always trying to chase something to make this other person happy when they're not trying to do things to make both of y'all happy.
Right. But that's just how some people is in this day and age.
Yeah, I mean, her decision right there showed that she's not even mature enough to even be in a committed relationship. She can't even make logical decisions as far as life decisions. So,
but in her brain, KD, that is a logical decision.
I know that's why I said she is not, mentally ready to be in a relationship. So yeah, I do agree with you and Nell on that. He's the fool if he go for that, because I mean, it ain't that much damn love in the world to sell it for Dawn.
Diana said she knows a couple that's been together for 60 years and they're still learning each other. Yeah, you're always going to be growing and learning each other.
Stop.
Yeah,
but they got to be willing to learn. They got to be willing to stay in class with that, Diana. That's
got to be willing
about it, because we do constantly grow. But you have some who, just like they quit high school, just like they quit college, they want to quit that relationship. They want to quit that growth. They can't grow on. And when that case happens, well, then either one is going to stop growing, or one is going to grow with them, or they're going to grow apart.
Right. Okay, so let's flip the script and put it on us. No, your girl comes and says, "This $3,000 ring ain't enough. I need something bigger. What's your response?"
All right, I got you. I actually got you, because I'm willing to do what I gotta do to please you, right? Because at that time, only $3,000 might have been what I could afford at that time.
Right.
Things are going along well. We're together. We now have 2 incomes. Not just doing it myself. You know, we've grown financially. We've grown, you know, whatever. Baby, no problem. For 3-year, 5-year anniversary, whatever the case may be.
All right. Hold on now. Let me see if Keinya and KD is gonna tell the truth. All right.
About what?
The guy comes to y'all with a piece of shit ring that you hate. Do you tell him to get a new one, or do you take the ring?
Well, Keinya, you're the guest. You go first.
Really?
My bad.
You good now?
That I hate.
Yeah. He comes with a piece of shit ring that you hate. Like it's like bronze. It's not even gold or diamonds or anything. It's just like a bronze thing.
I'm not really a materialistic type person.
Right, but I know you've seen some ugly rings, Keinya.
I've seen some ugly rings. I've seen some really small, you know, diamond rings or whatever. I would take it. You know, if I'm in love with you enough to where we are at that point where we're gonna be married. I mean, but I'm sensible like that. I'm not one of those people who are. I'm not one of those people who are materialistic. So, I mean, if I get a ring and I love the guy, now
Right.
if I was one of those greedy people and you came to me and was like, "Oh, here's all I can do," I mean, if you're materialistic, then you're going to look at the materialism of the ring. Simple.
So what about you, Katie? Are you wearing the bronze ring that has a beer on top of it? Not even a diamond. It has a beer on top of it.
Well, that with me, that depends on how it comes from the heart and what I know that they can or cannot do. Because I know if it's coming from the heart, then they're going to do their very best. So, I mean, really and truly now, T, despite what you think of me, I mean, now,
so y'all both telling me.
I mean, you know, you get into a point where, you know, it's certain people you're going to date or not date, so you know what they can or cannot do. But
right. But you can also find something that looks good and is cheap. So y'all both telling me that you're gonna wear the ugly ring. That's what y'all both telling me. Y'all both telling me that y'all gonna wear the ugly ring proud.
Not if he can afford something better. But
he can't afford nothing better. He could have just picked something better. It's not a money value. You can just pick something better. So y'all both telling me
if you're at that point, you know your man. You know your man has bad taste.
Right.
You know he's gonna pick something like that, but it's just the thought, okay, I love you enough to where you thought it was good enough. You know, you liked it enough to where you want to place it on my hand because that signifies that you want me in your life forever. And if I accept it, hey, I just accept it. It's a ring. But it symbolizes more than what it looks like.
Exactly. It's the sentiments behind the ring.
No, you heard that? They both wearing the ugly ass ring.
Yeah. We're going to hear about it every day until we get the new one.
Exactly.
We're going to hear about it every day until we get the new one.
Yeah, that's true. Now they will hear about it constantly, but I mean, I would not hurt their feelings, and not if it's coming from the right place.
So let me know in the comments, because Keinya and Katie is up there frauding and capping, saying that they both is going to wear the ugly ass ring.
That's only if it's coming from a good place.
Good place, exactly. You can't
Lady KC, look. Lady KC said, "Nigga, take that shit back and get a band of gold."
That's only if he can afford that, Karen. Now if I know that he can afford more, you know what I mean, I am gonna be kind of looking at it funny, but I'm gonna be throwing hints like, you know, like, they, you know, this ring kind of getting a little bit old.
I just want both of y'all to remember that y'all said that. That's all. That's all. I want both of y'all to remember that y'all said y'all wearing the ugly ass ring.
Well, number one, they're gonna know our taste, right, Kenya?
Exactly. If you don't know my taste by,
Some
by
people
the
just
time
have,
you
some
wanna
people
propose.
look. Some people just have bad taste. Some people just have bad taste.
Well, hopefully, if they get to that point where they're buying a ring, they have the assistance of the person who is selling them that ring to be like, "No, that's ugly."
Nah, people in the store are gonna sell you anything. They don't care.
They'll sell you anything, but they're gonna try to sell you the nicest anything because they're trying to make a commission. So hopefully, they'll help them out and be like, "No, that's ugly."
But I still say the right mate is gonna know what to get you anyway, so it's not gonna be a problem.
Right
So
one.
so I got a question. So if the male, if he comes home or proposes and the ring is not your style, are you upset?
They said they gonna take the ring now.
Okay, now I do have a problem with the color. See, I go more towards silver, gold, and the white gold. It depends. Oh shit! I don't know. That depends on how it looks.
I mean, if it's in the moment and he decides, he comes home and we're sitting here chilling or whatever, he pulls out a ring that, especially because I know him. I know if he's a hard worker and he's through and he's doing, work, going to work every day, and he's,
Hey, no, you heard this?
You propose, you know who you're
It sounds real good. It sounds real good, ladies.
Oh, T-Hush. Don't talk to me. Don't pay no mind, girl.
But by the time we get to the wedding, I'm gonna have my band picked out. I'm gonna have his band picked out. I'm gonna have everything. I don't know not to let him have that job. He's not gonna have the job of picking out the rings. I'm gonna do that. And so I will wait.
All right, so what if he tells y'all he don't like this fucking band, he wants a different band? Now what?
We've already discussed what the first ring was, and he has no choice. Like, you have no taste.
You hear this talk now?
I mean, I would say, okay, you don't like it, let's go pick something else out.
Who pays for that?
I mean, if I have paid for it already, I'm gonna pay for it. Come, let's pick
Who pays for the male ring? Does the male or does the female?
The female.
The female.
Oh, the female pays for that?
Yes.
I need my joint iced.
See, they ain't taking no bullshit.
15,000.
No
less.
We ain't taking no bullshit. I gotta go.
And I want a chain with it too.
Well, see, y'all will be giving to someone who y'all know is of that value, so y'all gonna give you have no problem getting that.
Right.
But if y'all give a shitty piece, you're gonna get a shitty piece. That's plain and simple.
I hear you talking, KD. I hear you talking, KD. I hear both of y'all talking. Y'all gonna take the ugly rag. Y'all ain't gonna give it back. Y'all gonna be happy with it. Y'all gonna wear everything. Y'all gonna show y'all friends. Y'all gonna put it on the gram. I hear y'all. I hear both of y'all. Just I want y'all to remember what y'all said. That's all.
Hey,
King,
I can make something happen with one. I can fix it up some way.
Oh, and I know I can, baby. I'm gonna always make it. Trust me. Trust you, me. I have no problem with making that shit unique and looking like it is popping.
All right, now let's wrap up.
That was ideology?
No, we're not doing ideology. We're only doing Karen's Corner this week.
All right, cool. Great show as always. Thank you to our amazing guest this week. Keinya Graves. One aspect that she didn't touch on, and I want her to touch on, is that she raised a beautiful person.
Yeah, her motherhood. What's up with the motherhood, Keinya?
Tell us about that, Keinya. And talk your shit. Don't be sitting behind that black and white all nervous.
Well, let's see. I have 3 beautiful grown kids. Son, 2 daughters. My oldest daughter is currently in Milan, Italy, playing professional basketball. My youngest daughter is currently living in DC. She just moved up there, so she's looking for, trying to get herself together up there. My son has two beautiful daughters. My baby granddaughter just had her first birthday yesterday. And I have a beautiful, almost grown, well, she's 12, granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter. Pretty much single mom. I mean, I had help with, through family and things of that nature, but hey, we did it together. Me and my kids did it pretty much together.
What I'm talking about. All right.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Strong black woman. That's what I like to hear.
That's what's up.
Hold on now. One more thing before we wrap this up.
Mhm.
So Keinya said she wanted to battle you.
My man, it came out of left field, but
yeah,
I was like talking my shit last week, and I said I put it out there that I'm ready for whoever, and she stepped up like a G. So we doing it.
Okay. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I am ready.
You know what we gonna do, Keinya? This has taken place on a Sunday Night Wine Down. The challenge has been accepted on a Sunday Night Wine Down. We're gonna allow that. We're gonna, if you're with your appraisal and with your approval, we'll let the people in the comments decide what genre we will pick. That way they're all entertained.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm seeing everybody now. Y'all, I'm sorry.
That way I don't have an advantage. You don't have an advantage, and it's the masses who is enjoying what we're going to bring forth.
Right.
All right. So Keinya and Nell is going to do a versus. Everybody, y'all let us know in the comments what the genre or what other word can we use? What artist or what genre or what decade, whatever in music. Y'all want to see them do the battle. What's up, K-Day?
Okay, back. See, I had no clue that we had all of these people on who I had went out and invited. Y'all, hello, everybody. Hallis Wilborn. He's a male, and he's giving his opinion on the ring thingy. See, I can't see everybody's comment. I hit the chat and I saw it. He may be gone, but anyway. Okay. So read that, y'all. I'm on my phone. I can't see a damn word.
Come on, Katie. It says. It says if the marriage doesn't work, are you going to give the ring back?
Hell no.
I got what about you, Keinya? Keinya, are you giving a ring back?
Wait, which ring? The married ring or the first ugly ring that he gave? I'll give the ugly one back, but the second one, no. I'm keeping it. I might pawn it. I might need it to, buy my kids something. I don't know. But that first one, I'll give it back to him, gift wrapped and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you willing to give the ugly ring back, but the good ring you hold on to that.
I'll accept the ugly one with grace, and but if it doesn't work out, he's getting it back. You can go ahead. You can have that back. I don't need it. What am I doing with it? It was ugly. At that point, I would tell him it was ugly.
But the good ring that you helped keep out, you keeping that, huh?
Oh yeah, because I picked it out, so I like it.
That's a great question, Hallis. Thank you for joining in. Like I said, I didn't even realize I had so many on there, but everybody who I don't see, thank you for joining in. Y'all, Hallis Wilborn, he has the Hallis Wilborn Show. Check him out. He is also running for male cover for Hearts of Hollywood magazine, which you will soon see your girl in. Okay? Just putting it out there. And he would be the ambassador for the Atlanta Hollywood, which they are going to begin in Atlanta. So all of you movie directors, producers out there, Hallis Wilborn is the man to see if you're thinking about making a movie.
All right, people in the comments, we need a genre or a topic for them to do a music battle. Nell and Keinya is going to do a versus music battle. Y'all have to give us a genre or a generation or whatever that y'all want to see them do in the music battle. What's your thoughts, KD? Who you got in the battle, KD?
Oh, I got my girl Keinya.
over the two-time champ? You got Keinya over the two-time champ.
K.
I gotta go with my girl. I gotta go
Two-time.
with my girl.
So she got her over the two-time champ.
She
What's
what?
up, people? What's up, people in the comments? Let us know. Get them a topic. Get them a genre or a decade. R&B.
Nothing personal, Nell, but I got to go with my girl.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have it no other way.
Yeah, y'all gotta definitely make sure you give me the rules beforehand because I don't want to hear during the battle. Oh, that's cheating.
That's cheating. Exactly. Because
I'm giving up and up for whatever we got to do.
No, I give out the rules beforehand. I always give out the rules beforehand.
Okay. I just want to make it clear, you know, I already been told one time I cheat. So we ain't trying to cheat, are we?
See this one now?
I see it. We did that already. We gotta do something that we ain't did already.
Angela said freestyle.
That's hard, but okay.
Yeah, that's hard. 80s and 90s what, Tara? Anything? Helen said mix it up. No, we gonna have to take some more suggestions and pick the top 2 or 3. We'll pick the top 2 or 3.
how about if we just pick an artist for him to do?
One artist apiece?
I mean, how long we got?
It's 20 songs.
20 songs. Oh, y'all ain't talking about doing this shit now? Excuse me.
No, not now, Katie.
That just goes to show you've never watched none of our battles.
Pay attention, Katie.
I'm guilty. I have not.
It's going to be a versus battle. 20 songs. 20 song versus battle. Let us know in the comments. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think they should battle with? What artist? What genre? What decade? Whatever. We're going to line it up for them. Because
let me see. They had good music back in
Keinya wants to smoke.
The 90s. I like the 90s.
Hollis, all the battles should be on my Facebook page. Tell Katie to send you my Facebook page link, and you should be able to see all the battles that we used to have. But we'll probably do it. We'll either do it on here, or we'll just do it on my Facebook page as usual. But we'll let y'all know. It'll be posted ahead of time so everybody be able to see it. But let's everybody sign out. So Keinya, it's on you. Say, get them in your social media comments one more time, and thank you for participating in the show.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you guys having me on. I've actually been, listening in the group, for the last year almost, and I've enjoyed every minute of it when I could catch it, and I can remember that we're on 2 different time zones and beyond. But I'm glad I'm actually on. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit shy, just a little bit. I hate public speaking, so actually speaking about myself is something. This is actually my first time doing an interview where I have people actually looking at me. So I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate breaking your cherry, Keinya.
Well, my Instagram, my Facebook is, I have 2 pages. One is Keinya Graves, and then the other is Carl Lou Creative. That's CARLLOU Creative, all one word. Dedicated to my grandmothers. And then my TikTok, if you have TikTok and you follow TikTok, is Keinya_Carl Lou.
All right. Make sure y'all
put that on Amazon.
Make sure y'all put your hearts up for Keinya. Make sure y'all put your hearts in the comments for Keinya. And we're gonna still be taking battle suggestions in the comments on the YouTube page or in my inbox on Facebook. We're gonna still be taking suggestions. Once again, thanks for coming on, Keinya. and letting us bust that cherry for you, you know.
I thought that's what you said at first, but I didn't want to actually repeat
What did he say, Kenya? What
Look
did
at
he
Katie.
say?
He's still lost though.
I sure am. Hell, I'm on this little bitty phone. I can't see a damn thing. Can't hear either. What he said?
He said, "Thank you for letting us bust that cherry."
I thought he said that. Oh my God.
That's what I thought at first too.
Remember, I think, aren't you the one who said I do not get flustered?
Shush.
Don't be rude.
Flusterina over there.
Yes, I am.
I
can write about it all day. I can write about it, but any little thing, I get frustrated just a little bit.
What's up, Katie? What you looking at?
I'm thinking about nothing. Y'all are not gonna get me on camera acting like a damn dumb fool tonight. Nothing.
Katie,
Kenya, thank you, girl. Thank you so much for coming through. As I said, I love seeing other inspiring authors. Girl, you are up there. I have so many other author friends and author groups actually that they still accept me gracefully, even though it's been 5 years since I put a book out, you know, but they know that I just took my acting from the pages to the stages, but my first acting will always be in the pages. And actually, I've been, you know, dwelling back into the writing, but much respect to you, being a single mother and producing greatness. Actually, your daughter's college coach, I was in a production with her about 2 months ago. She came on as a real coach to help the TV coach for a TV show. So I had a chance to meet her. I think she's the coach at where your daughter went to for college.
University of Tennessee.
What's the coach name?
Well, she wasn't. The coach that's there now is not the coach that was there when she was there.
She played for Pet Summit?
No, she actually was recruited by Pat Summit. Unfortunately, Alzheimer's stopped that from happening. She actually she stepped down the year my daughter came. She was there all 4 years she was there, but unfortunately, she didn't get to play for
her. Well, anyway, I'm thinking that she had something to do with when your daughter was playing. At the time, I could have told you that, but girl, it's been too many damn productions and too much shit done went by me since then.
Just give me an idea of what she may look like, and I can probably tell you who it is.
She's of light complexion.
Tall and skinny?
No, she's not skinny. No. She's more like built.
Is she does she have short
masculine
hair?
She's kind of masculine, but very nice. She's probably in her, I would say, mid-40s maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
We don't know who Katie's talking about.
Well, look, when it comes up, just remind me when the production comes up again, you know,
I will.
Remind me.
Well, now she's not actually on camera. She was just given real instruction on.
Yeah, she was basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Katie, we signing out. Katie, it's on you.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming in. My phone is about to die, and I do apologize for the poor connection. As I said when I was trying to do the affirmation, cover yourselves and be careful with everything. Now, T, you take the guest off first. You don't take me off first.
She signed out already, Katie.
I see Kenya.
All right, I'll remove you, Kenya. Bye, Kenya.
I can't be rude to my guests.
You signed out already, Katie. It's on you. Let's go.
Yeah, see, T trying to mess with me now. I know I'm on my phone, but I can see a little bit now. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. And hey, just have a great week. Make the best of every day. And only you can make your day great.
KD, we're gonna send somebody over there to help you get it together.
Please
Bring
do.
you up to speed. Throw your hearts up for KD, y'all. Put your
Please
hearts in the
do.
comments for KD, man. She crazy. She crazy. She cray cray. Put your hearts in the comments for KD one time, y'all.
Everybody know KD, and they know KD's situation right now. Hell, who wouldn't be crazy? Y'all lucky to see me on here.
All right.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
All right, KD.
Oh, one more thing, y'all. The Peachtree Village Film Festival coming up October the 21st through the 23rd. If you have not had opportunity to watch the movie Irreconcilable Differences, where I play the mother Estelle, you will have the opportunity to do so with a pass that will allow you those full days to watch that movie along with over 40 other indie movies. And these are all Black cinema movies. So we're always talking about support people. This is your time to support the Black indie films. October the 21st through the 23rd, you can get a single pass for only $29.95. That will allow you to view Irreconcilable Differences, the main one you want to see, along with over 40 other films, Black indie films. Support people. Be about what you say you are. Also, I don't see many people who have liked this video. Please like the video and please share.
All right, KD. All right, now it's on you now.
Again, thank you to everybody out there in Cyberland. The greatest form of flattery in life is amazing people around you who help build you up, help you make who you are, and are resourceful individuals to you and in your cause. And I'm surrounded by so many beautiful individuals. One being my boy right there to my left, T. Teller. Go out there and get one more kiss. He's working on the other books as we speak, so that's coming out. Also, 8 p.m. Wednesday nights, we got a show called Telemade Kicks. This show is huge because it's highlighting an aspect of our lives that we so passionately talk about is fashion. We all love fashion. We all like to be fly, and we're educating the culture on what's going on out there. Also, our other co-host, Karen D-Nell. Go please check out Irreconcilable Differences. She's been working extremely hard on her craft, not just with the movie that's already wrapped up production, but another movie as well, and so forth and so on. If you're not supporting your friends, then you're doing something wrong. Also, our amazing guest this evening, Keinya Graves. This young lady is phenomenal. And right before our eyes, we're starting to see that caterpillar that has went up and found the ledge and is now hatched out and is becoming this beautiful butterfly. And that's what you're seeing before your eyes. Kenya has always been amazing, but has even more amazing things to come. And we're seeing that right before our eyes. And today is one of those occurrences where she's showing her colors and her beauty, and she's flying out and just being amazing. So shout outs to Kenya for stopping in tonight. And whenever we do lock horns, bring your A game because I'm coming. But also too, our other co-host, Leon Judge. Leon is a part of the show. He's not going nowhere. We just had a collaboration this other day just to get this show together, and he's definitely a part of it. So when he comes back, this show is going to be even more amazing. Shout out to everybody that's a part of this Sunday Night Wine Down family. Also is a part of the Friday Night Lights family. Also is part of the Telemade whole division family, and just so forth and so on. You guys are amazing. You're the reason why we are here every Sunday, every Wednesday, any other day, is because of you and your love. So shout outs to those that are out there doing amazing things. And just be great. You know, remember one thing if you remember nothing else. Love yourself, love each other, and put God first.
Indeed. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, share the video. You can still leave comments afterwards on the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have TaylorMade Sunday Night Wine Down t-shirts. And we'll be back on Wednesday for TaylorMade Kicks. Let's get into the final standing 8.
Standing 8.
Yeah.
So this week we want to we just want to give strength to everybody that's out there in the world. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going through, be it an Afghan refugee, a Haitian refugee, a single mother, single father, somebody that's dealing with stress, anxiety, depression, domestic violence, whatever it may be, or just trying to search for positivity. You know what I mean? This is for you. This prayer, this time, this 8 minutes right here is going to be just for you.
All right. Let's go. All right.
That's it. What's that, episode 45?
Episode 45, people. Sunday Night Wine Down. We'll see y'all next Sunday. We'll see y'all Wednesday for TaylorMade Kicks. We out of here.